Hello everyone! As you're aware, we're planning to head into South Australia and quarantine. Part of crossing the border and going straight into quarantine causes a few issues as you can't take certain foods across. We're going to show you some of the things that we do to prepare to cross the border and to quarantine as well. The first thing is avocados. If you're not aware, you can actually freeze avocado. We did it last year when we crossed for quarantine, and we're about to prepare it all to do it again this year. Nice haul, eh? Carl likes collecting them when he's at work. We dip them in lemon juice, we cryovac them, and then simply freeze them. Also, we'll make some guacamole. So the idea is to make sure your avocados are ripe but not too ripe. So you want a little bit of firmness still in them. That is like the perfect avocado. So you dip it in the lemon juice, like so. Make sure you get some in the middle, roll it around so it coats everything, and then you pop it in your cryovac bag. So I believe no borders you're allowed to take avocados across. So this is a good way that if you've still got avocado left, or you happen to work on an avocado farm, you can keep some. And Carl's mastered the other end of this, as in you put it in the microwave when you go to actually use it. Put it in the microwave like it is for 1 minute, which defrosts it, and then it's ready to use. You do have to use it all at once. It won't store well after being defrosted. That's why this year we are doing only half an avocado in a bag, because last year we did a whole avocado per bag, and it just meant that you pretty much had to gorge yourself on avo. See if they fit before we do any more.
Sure.
making guacamole with the remainder of the avocados, and we also freeze that. I've chopped up some spring onions, put some lemon juice in there, some avo, and then I just mash it all together.
Which means that you can freeze it easily, which we know how to do anyway, but that means you've got your pre-made guacamole that you can just defrost and put on your sandwiches or your nachos, or even schnitzel with guacamole and all that on it as well.
Yep. Works really well. And I do them in small portions for defrosting.
Which you'll see later on, which are these little suckers. So Catherine just does it in that with the tabbouleh as well, which means that they're, you know, the correct portion size to just defrost and use as you need them for lunch, or like we said, for whatever you want.
These avos are so good. And just another little tip, if you have a bowl that slips around your table, your bench, whatever, use that stuff that you've got in your drawer anyway for your plates and everything.
Ooh, you're so strong.
Smells great.
It does smell good. Oh, you're so dumb. Did that go on the black tea as well? Smashed that. Now that is smashed avo. I don't know what all this other girly stuff that other people call smash avo, but that is really smashed avo. Yum.
So I've already put some lemon juice in it. You can use tartaric acid. I don't particularly like to use things that I don't have to. I do have tartaric acid if we didn't have lemon juice.
So, just a tip for everyone, if you like liverwurst, guacamole with liverwurst on bickies is unbelievably good.
The bomb.
That's if you like liverwurst. If you hate liverwurst, well, there's something wrong with you and you better get onto it. Try it with, ease yourself in. Do guacamole with liverwurst. Don't just go and eat liverwurst, because it's like eating
Pate. It's
yeah,
like pate.
it's a bit pate. It's a bit stronger than pate.
And we love pate.
So, yeah. Wow, that's gonna smash the spring onions and let the flavour out even more.
I think it might need more avo. Do you?
I don't know, do we have enough? I think we can afford more. Maybe like
all of them.
You could make like a whole 64 trailer of guacamole and we'd still have enough avocados if we really wanted to.
And if you don't have an avocado knife, look, you should invest.
You want to get one of them.
You should invest. They're the best.
Show them what the knife looks like, just in case they don't know. So it's sharp on one side, blunt on the other, so you can butter with it and whatever else. It's also good as a cheese knife.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's my temporary cheese knife.
Yeah, it works pretty good. You just can't stab your cheese to pick it up.
If we had smell-o-vision, you'd be impressed.
Yeah.
Right, that's the guaca. I'm going to put some pepper in it. And just as a little treat of heat, we're going to put a dab of this in. So normally I would put Tabasco, like green Tabasco sauce in. But we've got this Jamaican stuff.
Super chilly.
Super hot, so...
And it's chunky.
We'll go easy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. That's not easy.
That's easy.
My...
Compared to what I put of Tabasco.
I don't think you understand. That's like adding petrol.
Oh, okay.
And then your butt is going to feel like you have just consumed petrol.
I don't know what that would feel like, so...
It's on fire!
Okay. And this is portion control. No.
Looks like aeroplane food.
Looks like baby food. It's just so that you don't waste it. Like, if you defrost it, you have to eat it.
Mm.
So...
Within half the day. Half a day.
Pretty much, yeah. So that's our guacamole. We'll keep some fresh in the fridge and the rest go into the freezer.
Can you find a spot? Because our fridge is a bit full.
Because we're preparing.
If you have a look at it, it's pretty full. Getting ready for 2 weeks isolation.
Yep.
Chockers. Not fitting any more in there.
Today we're making tabbouleh for quarantine. So you're not allowed to take tomatoes across the border. And we love tomato. The only way that we can take tomato that's still fresh, kind of, is by making tabbouleh. So long as tomatoes are mixed with enough dressing and that sort of thing, you're allowed to take it.
So you could take salad if you want, as long as when they check the container that the dressing
Is
pulls in the bottom corners of the container, so that they can confirm that there's enough dressing to kill any bugs, in other words.
so basically your salad has to be swimming and gonna give you a heart attack anyhow.
We're dressing.
Tabbouleh is my choice. No, it's just not mixing down enough. Oh, smells great. Smell that. Yeah. So we'll chuck the onions in as well. Recipe will be on our website.
And just in case anyone is wondering what food processor Catherine's got, it's sort of the best one that we could find that was small enough for a caravan, that was strong enough, and all of that. So this is one of the Braun ones that's just got the motor on the top that you can attach it to all your different things, so you can make your milkshakes,
Soup.
or do soup, or blend stuff, and then you can still use the attachments for food processing.
So that's how it looks so far. We're going to chuck our tomatoes in now. Woo! The onions getting my eyes.
Smells nice. Smells
Ooh.
like freshly cut grass.
Oh, that's not how it's supposed to.
Okay, well, okay. It smells like freshly munched up parsley.
My eyes are watering.
Maybe you can put some of the chili stuff in there. What's wrong, Caddy?
The red onions make my
Oh, it's hurt my eyes now. It wasn't before.
suffering in jokes. So we're doing tomatoes now. Wow, my eyes.
She's crying for me.
Yeah, he needs help, mate. He needs help.
I need help. The pot calling the kettle black.
Here goes the tomatoes. And then bit of lemon juice. And then that also goes in here. Next we put through our bulgur wheat. Some people use quinoa. I think there's a lot of different variations, but I like the bulgur wheat. This is the bulgur wheat, and I've already pre-prepared it. So basically it's 1:2 ratio. So if you do a cup of Bulgur wheat, you do 2 cups of water, hot water, soak it and let it soak up everything. And stir it through your tabbouleh, and everyone's different. Choose how much you want to put through it.
I think we're going to be eating this for a while. Like about 3 months.
Possibly, that's why we freeze it. Put a bit more lemon juice. The only way of knowing is by eating it and testing it. Perfect. And again, we just portion it up. So yeah, you freeze it. Works quite fine. You just defrost what you need for the day and put it in your wraps. My eyes are still stinging.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is our tabbouleh, and you just defrost it, pull it out the night before, and it's ready for your lunch the next day. Recipe will be on the website. Some states you're not allowed to take onions even in across the border, so what we do is dice them and throw them in the freezer with everything else. Lucky we've got so much freezer space. Done.
And then we bag them in Ziploc bags like this, so that you can break them off and use it as is. We also do the same with the garlic, because it is so super handy and awesome just to go and grab a few pieces. They take about 20 seconds to defrost, and you can chop them up. But the good thing is they don't start shooting in your drawers and going off and growing and so on. Same with the onions. And we sometimes do it with potatoes as well, depending on what border you need to cross. Sometimes you cannot take potato across, and we just dice them up or quarter them up and put them in the freezer. Then you can just take them straight from the freezer and either mash them or roast them. If you put them straight in the oven or barbecue for roasting, when they're frozen, they go just fine.
Cold pizza Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge.
So we've put our ingredients all together, kneaded it up a bit, mixed it up a bit, and then we're going to let it sit and rise for about half an hour or so, so it's doubled in size. Then we're going to knead it back down again, break it up into pizza dough size pieces, which is 5, this makes 5 pieces, and then flatten them out, roll them out.
Wow, look at that.
That's risen.
For sure. Now what do you do? Smash it.
Well, one problem is going to be get it out.
Let's lose inhibition. Let's fly like our dreams is reality. Real things ain't quite what they seem. Once you hold it, does it gleam? If it's green, is there a soul? Is a soul a real thing? If you're really in the know, is it all a scripted show with the cameras and lights and the laugh track to kill all of my loneliness inside?
So why are you glad wrapping them?
For the freezer, so that we can have another pizza next time. I don't have to make that.
Cool.
Yeah. Make it easier.
So I better chow down while the food's straight snow. Make my own damn waves inside my own studio. Taking life for what it is, even if it's getting
Cold pizza on a Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge. Y'all keep looking for a new way. I think I like it how it is.
what you got here. It's always as good as it gets, even throughout all the mess and regrets, piled of cigarettes and the rest. All you got's every breath till your last, and then you'll be dead. So live it all good. Dish your nose in bed. Be grateful for what you got. Don't let that ego in head. Keep it free, boy. Keep them strings off me, boy. No stems, no sticks, no seeds, no stress, no peace, no love, no free. Don't care, mo chains for me. Don't share, I keep, yo. Plus eat, yo. Plus eat.
Tuesday. I got food in the fridge. Y'all keep looking for a new way. I think I like it how it is.
I made that one a bit big.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you want a reminder, hit the bell. And remember, we always love a thumbs up.
They've made it to South Australia.
Quarantined in about 30 k's. 40, 50, whatever.
I think it's 50, yeah. So we've got all our passes and everything. All will be good.